Welcome back to Blank Explain to You. My name is Wes,
I'm
and
Drew.
this is Drew, who's sitting half a mile away from his mic.
Yeah,
He does not
all
want to
the
be heard.
time.
Idiot!
I have to be known for something.
If nothing else, Drew will be known as the guy. Hey, listen to this.
I was just thinking, like, how dumb ASMR stuff is earlier.
Yeah.
But I was, like, clicking a pen and stuff on my finger. And then I had the mic, and it was too loud, but like, you could hear.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you're going to hear that on my
Wait. Do it again.
Like, who just...
But it's fun for
Who
you.
just
It's
does that?
it's
Like-
fun. It's fun
Yeah.
for me. That's the thing. I think there's just
Yeah.
like, people that like ASMR.
I don't know. It's weird. I get, like, even, like, the satisfying videos where they, like, cut stuff up. And, you know, like, ooh, so sad. I don't
I like
get
soap.
the
I like
appeal.
soap videos like that. You ever seen the soap ones?
Some of it, like, sure. But you know what's really satisfying to me? That's not at all satisfying? Dishes. If I got, like, a sprayer and, like, a dirty pan, I just love to spray all the, like, pasta sauce and stuff, you know? That makes me happy.
yeah. With
For,
a
like, an hour.
With
you
a
know?
sprayer, yeah. With just
Yeah.
like scrubbing it a little
Dishes with a sprayer, super fun. But, like, a good one. Like a
a high quality
commercial
industrial,
kitchen
yeah.
kind of sprayer. Yeah, that was a good time.
Sponsored by Barks now.
Yeah.
By what?
Root beer.
Big butt. What? You said butt, so tell me your butt, dude.
I was looking at the picture of there.
Nighthawk. Or Nightwing. I don't know what it's called. Night something, I think.
Anyway, I was like, it'd be kind of fun to be like in the '60s just for the diners. You know,
Dude, it's Waffle House.
it's what?
That's Waffle House.
Yeah, the Waffle House over there.
Yeah,
I used to live there.
for real.
So I don't know. Good diners hit different.
Yeah, I would.
Because what do we have now for diners? Waffle House. I mean, Lulu's is good. I like it,
Denny's.
but it's not like 1960s.
But Lulu's like the only thing around here that's like that, somewhat that feel. You know what I
Considered
mean?
a diner, yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's
I like
jam packed every single day, so it's not really.
Yeah. Going to a good diner would be fun.
I feel like I've never been to a good diner.
Really? I mean, I think Lulu's.
I mean,
is good.
Lulu's, but I don't know if I would really say that's like a
I
classic
think I
50s
went-
diner with
oh,
like the
50s.
bar and or 60s, whatever you said.
Yeah, I mean, I might have been to one like in traveling somewhere. You know, I feel like I have.
I mean,
but I can't pinpoint
yeah.
like, oh, when I was in South Carolina, I don't know.
We were in Savannah. There was a night it was like styled as an old diner.
Yeah.
It wasn't like an old diner,
Yeah,
but it was
that's probably
styled
what
as
it
one.
was.
It's probably like 2 weeks old, but
They built it overnight.
what?
They built it overnight.
Well, yeah,
we need a
dude,
diner. Here.
you know, in bigger cities they just build like that. They're crazy. Not in Lima.
Then you get like our campus for school. They've been just digging a hole, one single hole, since we started, and we just saw this guy sitting there with his arms crossed, like sweating really bad, like
Yeah.
he's been working hard. We come back out an hour later, and he's sitting in the same spot. Like you're sweating just to sit in the sun.
Dude,
Like,
it's
you can't
hard
do
work sitting
anything.
there. It's hard work sitting there. Come on, give him a break. Everybody knows that. Yeah, I went to. Yeah, there's definitely a diner I went to. It was cool. It was neat. Dude, honestly, what I love. This explains my physique. I love a good restaurant. You know,
Your what?
my physique.
Oh, your physique.
It explains my physique. 'Cause I like to
I
go
thought you
to
said I
restaurants.
explained it to Zeke.
Yeah, I was talking to Zeke the other day, and I was like, dude, you will not believe. No, dude, just going out to eat in a nice restaurant.
Mhm.
I don't know. I love it. It's not like, oh, well, it means I don't have to cook or like, I don't mind cooking and it tastes good when I cook. It's just something about going out and honestly, I rarely have gone to a restaurant where I've been like, that's kind of gross. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like every single time I feel like maybe it's not like top 10 food every time, but it's like
Sure.
that was definitely
Yeah,
as
it's always
good
good.
as what I would make at home. You know what I mean?
Probably the only time I've thought like my food is gross is Waffle House.
Have it real.
Yeah.
Frickers was. I hate if they want to sponsor us. I'm sorry, but when I went, I was like, "This is so
Wasn't
mid." I got nachos.
Also-
all I could eat was the nachos, and they were just not great.
The Frickers here is the ugliest building I've ever seen.
For real, dude.
Why do they do that? They're like, hey, you got a nice Walmart that's already, very nice looking.
It's not bad. That Walmart's not
That
terrible.
Walmart's fine.
I mean,
but, like,
compared
it's
to
already like a Walmart, and they're like, hey, let's put the ugliest building in North America. Right
let's also
here.
make it 5 feet from the Buffalo Wild Wings and compete with them for no reason.
Yeah. And I'm not going to Frickers.
And who goes to Buffalo Wild Wings anyways? I do. I got Buffalo Wild Wings for lunch today. I'm not gonna lie.
We used to go there.
I go all the time, dude. I get
We lived a block away from Beaton.
their lunch special is insane. It's $13 for 10 wings, 10 like traditional wings or whatever, $11, and plus fries and a drink, dude.
Honestly, like BOGO Thursdays or Wednesdays or
Yeah, whatever that is.
BOGO Boneless Wednesdays or
Yeah.
something.
That's
good.
Dude, I wish I could eat boneless wings.
Yeah. Lame. How's it feel to get like unbreaded everything? That's just gross.
Dude, how's it feel to be fat? You know?
That's rude.
You call me a
I
fat?
run every day.
Call me a fat shamer right now. I'm fat, so I can say it. You just want to see? I'll prove it right now. Yeah, I literally will. There's a reason I wasn't the top on the. We did like a 4th of July party the other day. And we like, chicken, where you like put someone on there. I know you know, Drew, you were there.
Let me explain chicken to you.
So this is game chicken, bro. No, so the game where you put like somebody on your shoulders and you try to knock the other person off in the pool.
Yeah.
We had like a 3 stack, so it was like one person and then me and then our friend on top of me. So it's three people. And then let's do a 4 stack. And of course, Mr. Big Boy over here, me, was not allowed. Okay, I refused to be on it. I didn't want to do 4. That's the real reason. But I'm discriminated against. I am. It is true. So it was cool. We did 4.
Yeah.
Well, did we even do 4?
We half did 4. We definitely did 3.
3 for sure.
3 is impressive. I'd take that.
4. There comes a
Shout out
time when
Dylan.
doing those. For real, shout out Dylan. There comes a time when you're doing those where you can't do shoulders anymore. You just gotta jump on somebody's back,
Yeah. We got the 4th person on someone's back, but
It was our favorite guest, Sawyer. The only 3-time person who's been on the podcast.
is it 3?
Yeah, the first 2 or the
Oh,
second
yes, we
and
did.
3, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. What a time.
All right, here's the real talk though. What should I have for dinner tonight?
I know. We're talking so much about food. I'm so hungry. It's crazy.
Are we going golfing tomorrow, by the way? Or no, you had mentioned it. I don't know if you had said like let's go golfing. I thought someone had mentioned going
If
golfing.
Bryce says yes, then yes.
Bryce and I were gonna go golfing yesterday, but it rained, so we didn't go. So I had said I thought Drew had mentioned going on Friday.
I could.
Do you?
Sure.
We don't have to. No. What do you mean you could? We
Um.
don't have to. I also thinking about going out on a date with Kaylee.
Yeah.
It's been a
Well,
while.
if you want to go golfing, let's golf. And if you don't, I just. Yeah, let's go golf.
Dude, you obviously do not want to golf. What are you talking about? Let's just not golf.
Tell us in the comments if you think we have an addiction to golf.
Then, dude, this is the first golf explained to you. Don't be bad at golf. That's the only.
Listen,
Roll
if you
golf.
think you're kind of good and you get up there and you're like, man, I'm going to hit this well because it's really easy to hit a ball straight with a straight club. No, you're wrong. And if you think you're going to be good, you're not. And if
You're
you're
not
Tiger
gonna-
Woods, you're still bad.
You're gonna be bad no matter what. I gotta
If there's
say,
water there, you'll find it. And if you don't know if there's water, you're like, maybe there's water over that hill. There
you'll
is,
find,
and
you,
you'll find
you
it.
will find the water. You will find
You'll
the
hit
sand.
the best drive of your life. Go like 312 yards. And you're like, man, I'm really happy with that. Oh, but there's water.
There's always water, even on the courses where they don't have water. There's
Yeah.
water.
There's going to be some guy digging a septic for no reason. You're like, "Wah. Can I have that ball? No. Okay.
Okay, that's fine. I had something to say, dude. We've honestly been getting some hate, from people off the podcast.
Yeah.
Um,
We won't mention anyone, but our like
Dan, Nate,
Yeah.
Grace, Sawyer. No, I'm kidding.
Eli.
Did
Eli
Sawyer
hates
and-
you. Eli despises you now.
No. I
Okay.
redeemed myself last time. Well,
Rebuttal,
I guess he hasn't
rebuttal.
heard it yet because I didn't release it. This guy was mad because I sang the Arthur song wrong. No, Eli, excuse me, I sang it right. I don't care. I take back my apology from the last one. I know you're listening anyways, dude. Don't give me that. You're not listening.
He doesn't.
Give me a break. He has to.
No, I tried to talk about it
Dude.
to him the other day. I was like, "Oh, did you just start a podcast?" He's like, "I haven't listened in 6 weeks because Wes didn't apologize
All right.
yet."
All right. I'll do anything to get him back. Eli, I sincerely apologize. Not. You hear that? I said not. Dummy. No, dude. We've been saying things on here we shouldn't be saying because then our friends are like at this 4th of July
We've
party.
been absolutely, yeah.
My boy Dan came up. He's like, "Oh, so I heard I was the second pick for the part of the play." I was like, "Dang, did I really say that?" Because that's not it. Because first off, that isn't the case.
Dan was our second choice.
No, he
for
was
sure.
our choice, bro. He was our choice. Because I saved it. No, because if I remember correctly, I was like, "Dang, Dan and Nate are both
Yeah.
really good at this part."
Yeah.
And I remember being like, "Well, I'm not gonna like. I want both of them to do it, because I'll pull up the text right now of my text to Nate saying, offering him the one part.
Still have a text from like 2 summers ago.
On my laptop, yeah. On my phone, no. I delete every 30 days, but on my laptop, I don't. But because I remember texting him like, hey, can you do? I think we gave him Aaron. I don't because I remember.
We never proposed Danny to Nate.
That's what I'm saying. So
No, we never did. And I remember I was talking in the car and saying like we want to have a character for him, but no, we definitely thought Dan was good for Nanny.
I feel like I
we
don't.
definitely.
We might have said something the other day on accident that I didn't mean to say, but what else is new?
Dan was our first choice. Now isn't.
Now he's our third choice. So I'm sorry. Also, Nate, you get no apologies for you, bro.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Anything we've said is
I'll dog on you, bro, every day. Nate's my golfing buddy too. We golf together on our team, and so we just argue the whole time. That's literally we go out there and we're yelling at each other. But also we hit pretty good, so something's working. Dude, we tie you every time. The one time we win.
Yeah.
That's-
So you know who
that's
has
cool.
more fun? Me and Bryce.
Dude, I have just as much fun as you guys.
Yeah.
I'm just arguing as well.
Yeah. What's our topic?
Oh,
Exposing ourselves. We have been talking for like a good 7 minutes, so we have no idea what we're about to talk about.
dude, isn't that how we were...
Usually
First
walk
off,
in the
tell your
door.
story about flipping people today, or yesterday, whenever it was.
Oh, just in class, we did like on the ground fighting.
Yeah, they made you stop.
And
Oh,
I
I stopped you from talking just right before we started.
Yeah. And we were doing like on the ground fighting and stuff. You gotta like roll people, and then you have to mount, and then you gotta get flipped off.
Yeah.
And then you mount, and then it's embarrassing. But I rolled like 15 times in a row. Like I would roll someone off, and then essentially to counter a roll, you flip. And then you mount again, and then they can do the same thing. So you could just do circles all day long, and you flip, counter, counter, pretty much. And we do that literally on like the 15th time. I'm like so dizzy, so I sit up, and I'm like, I need a break. So I ask for a break, and they're like, wait a minute. And I'm like, I'm going to be sick. So I ran to the bathroom and threw up, and it was a bad day. So
At least you didn't throw up in front of everybody.
it would have been worse. So.
Did they?
It really was a bad
Did you
day.
say
I
you
loved
threw
it,
up?
so. Yeah. They had, yeah. So.
That checks out.
Well, some kid like came to check on me, and I was like, ah. He's like, you want me to stay or like my good? I was like, no.
Get out of here,
Yeah,
brother.
come sit by me. Hold my hair.
Can you
would
hold my hair back for me, please? Nice.
So,
So, Drew,
yeah.
now to get into our topic that we've discussed.
Yes.
And we have decided that we're going to talk
Here's the fun thing.
about...
You could say any word, and we'll make a topic of it. That's what I kind of
Should
respect.
we do a random word generator?
Yeah, random word generator. We'll make.
Random word.
We're so. You know what we said in the beginning of this? We're gonna take our time to research a topic.
Not
we'll do whatever. We'll have this like.
we said
could.
that.
We could, but we're definitely gonna show up. You know.
Okay, number of words, 1. Word type, we want a noun or a verb, adjective,
us a
extended,
noun.
or non-English. Noun. Final letter or first letter? Or no, we don't care about first letter.
Yeah.
Word size. Okay. Generate. Chocolate.
Nah.
Bread.
No. Can you do non-food?
Physics.
Oh boy. How much you know about physics?
So if a thing is going, it's not going to stop unless something stops it.
Well, objects in motion tend to stay in motion
They do tend to do that. Why is that, do you think?
because there's nothing to say they should.
But
Right? If you have oh golly, we're gonna get this so wrong. It's embarrassing. This is physics. If you're Drew Hadley
okay.
and you don't really know physics, let's say I roll this right, my pop can.
Yeah.
And give me this. Right. If I roll this pop can, I pushed. There is energy in my movement that I caused. Right.
Yeah.
So me causing this energy, that energy has to go somewhere. That energy is going to be pushed into the movement of the bottle. The bottle has its own weight, and this weight of the water in the bottle is going to continue the movement I set in motion on my own. So energy pushes, weight moves, weight wants to keep moving. The only reason this would stop is friction or a loss of energy in the long run. So in a world without friction, or I guess gravity probably plays a role in that. Without friction and gravity, it would just kind of spin forever. Kind of like if you put a ping pong ball
Yeah.
on like a hair dryer and just let it go. It'd
Yeah.
probably be like that if there was no forces to stop it. So if I don't put the energy in to push it, it's not going to go anywhere. That is the extent of physics I understand.
All right. Well, that's a good topic. So, Drew, where if you were trying to find an apartment, where would you look?
Anywhere in the world but Toledo.
Do not move to Toledo. If you're looking for a sign,
You know
not,
the best
if you're looking
place-
for a sign not to move to Toledo, this is your sign.
Do you know the best place you can live in like Northwest Ohio? I stand by this. Bowling Green.
Yeah, I agree.
And I'm not even like playing this joke towards someone who should, move to Bowling Green.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
I absolutely love living
I
there.
agree.
Like everything you need is there. You're like by Kroger, Walmart, and Meijer. You have a campus
And Aldi.
with stuff to do. Yeah, Aldi. You have like the food you need. I mean, you're a block from B-Dubs, Panera.
it's cool.
Whatever.
It's like
There's so much to do. And how many people have been killed in Bowling Green?
a couple.
0.
Oh, 0.
Like 1 every 5 years, and they're from Toledo.
Yeah.
So, sorry UT, but
I agree because I think BG is a wonderful city to live in, and it's like close enough to Toledo that
yeah, there's so much to do, but it's like it's super safe, and that's
Yeah.
so hard to find.
it's just like a very nice like little community. But also it's
Yeah.
like big. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's cool because it's like the size of the population of Lima,
Yeah,
but not even like a quarter of the size.
yeah,
It's
Yeah.
minuscule. I feel like.
right. It feels like that, and a lot of the residential there's not a lot of stupid things you don't need. Like
Yeah.
police departments and
What the heck?
I just loved living there. I would move back if I could.
Yeah, in a jiffy.
But let's talk about apartments.
Yeah, I mean,
Pros and cons.
I think you found our apartments for the first.
Yeah.
You found both of them,
Both
right?
of them, yeah.
Well, no, no. The second one, I think we just were looking on like Greenbrier and just found it.
I mean, yeah.
I think we were both looking pretty hard for that. The first one, I didn't look at all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
man.
both looked, but I was like, hey, what about this one?
That's true. I
It
kind of
doesn't
forget.
really matter.
Actually, no. I
Of
found
the
it,
four
and
of
you're an
us-
idiot. So,
Yeah.
oh wait. So yeah, you found the first. I don't know how you even found the first one.
I went to apartments.com
There we go, baby.
and I said, I like that one.
My biggest trick has been going to so BG's easy because there's like 3 rental companies, right? And if you look up it's like the 2 big ones like Mecca BG and Greenbrier.
Yeah.
Don't rent from Greenbrier.
Oh.
And so if I'm not getting sponsored by them now.
Greenbrier actually is the government, in case you
What?
didn't know that.
Well, BG they pretty much are. So what was cool, like you can go on their website, especially depending on the time period you're looking. So if you're looking for like the next year, there'll be like literally there's just a big PDF that had every single opening that they
Right.
had coming up, and you just go through. And for something that had like way better, it's a lot easier to I think look there for me to see like one page of all the 4-bedroom houses,
Yeah.
one page of all the 1-bedroom houses, and it just told you the rent, it told you the size, and you could click it and go look at pictures or whatever. But it was like really easy to break it down there,
Yeah.
and that's what I liked.
It's gonna depend on your area,
Yeah.
mainly. If you're in a city like Cleveland, and you have like individual renters as well, you can just go on apartments.com, rent.com,
Yeah.
Zillow has them, like many more, realtor.com,
Yeah.
like tons and tons of places. And a lot of them overlap and have the same thing. And you can find them, okay, I want a 2-bedroom, whatever.
And there's
Our challenge with
prices,
the second
yeah.
one is the 4 bedrooms. There's not a lot of 4 bedrooms in a college town like that you can find on those websites because those people that rent to college students a lot have their own website.
Yeah,
So like Greenbrier has their own. They don't post much on any of those.
right.
1 or 2 here and there, and then they say check our website if you want more.
Right.
So I'm sure they have to pay to list those, and they don't want to. Which is it's smart.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah. If you know, and of
And
the
if you have
two,
64 properties, you don't want to put them all on there. There's no reason.
they have a lot of properties. They have every property at BG pretty much. But yeah. So what did you find the house on the website on Greenbrier?
I found the first one on apartments.com.
Yeah.
I think I found our second apartment on Greenbrier's website.
Yeah.
So, and that was interesting. So, I'm glad we subleased that.
Yeah,
we
we
would
still
be
have a lease
paying
right
one
now.
more month. Hey, we get our down payment back next
I don't
month.
think that place is probably better condition than
Better than we left it. No.
the first one. You know what I mean? Better condition than we
like-
left it in the first one. First one had a hole in the wall. There were ripped up stuff in my cat, but that one I feel like there wasn't anything
the
that
blinds fell off.
unless the people that moved in for a
Yeah.
couple weeks just they're gone, right? I thought they got kicked out or something.
I don't know.
Is Logan still there?
Yeah. Until like a couple weeks. Anyway.
They didn't resign or anything.
No. They moved in. Good for
Where are they
them.
going?
I have no idea.
Are they going together? Or is it just
I have no idea.
yeah?
So yeah, a big thing with the renting apartments, we had this brilliant idea to not tour either place we rented. So
It somehow worked out.
The first
but
one was fantastic.
The first one worked out.
So I'm just gonna try my luck for the rest of my life, and if I ever rent an apartment, I'm not going to look at
I
it.
did actually tour this one that we're sitting in right now. So the streak is broken. No, it was funny. We literally drove up on my 18th birthday. Like
So,
literally the
yeah.
day, like the 23rd of April.
We find this place. I email them like, hey, we want to look at this, blah, blah, blah. Like, oh, well.
We didn't really do tours because COVID happened, which was a full year
Yeah.
prior. So that didn't make sense to me. Whatever, not relevant.
It's definitely after a lot of the.
Yeah, like campus was open.
Yeah.
Anyway, so no, we're not doing that. Okay, cool. Can you sign the lease? Sure. And we're like, can you sign it tomorrow? And we're like, my roommate doesn't turn 18 till next Tuesday.
Yeah.
And we're like, come up on Tuesday. So we're like, happy birthday.
Yeah.
Um,
It was wild. We
we
drove
drove
up
up to Bowling Green, and then I did something weird after, and I remember that because I drove up to Bowling Green, signed the lease, went back home, and
Yeah, I did. There was a surprise party for me later.
Was there?
I think so.
Was it
We met at
okay.
Viva's, didn't we?
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know if that was
it was
the weird
And
thing you did, but
It probably was. It was probably doing something to get ready for that. Anyway, signed that lease and then moved in a month later. No,
it was
4 months later.
Yeah, it was in. We signed it in April, and it was in August that we moved.
I missed that apartment.
So I remember that I walked in, I was so nervous because I got there first, and I was like, dude, this is either the worst place I'll ever walk into, or it's gonna be pretty nice. Walked in, I was like, this is actually
The doors,
This is nice.
If you walk in that door, the stairs, I would be like, it's kind of
Yeah.
weird. And then, you go into the living room, like, oh, this isn't bad. You walk into my bedroom, and there's 2 full glass doors. And you're like, why?
Yeah.
It was very nice for me, but why?
Dude, I'm getting such nostalgia right now. You don't even know. Honestly, I'm about to cry.
We're just gonna sit here and be sad that we're not in college, living in an 850 square foot apartment with
Our living room was huge.
super loud neighbors, and
Our
honestly,
neighbors
our
weren't
living-
terrible. They just
Yeah,
smoked
it
a
just
lot.
depended. Yeah.
The one guy was like a pot dealer, I feel
Oh
like.
yeah. Those weird statues.
Oh yeah. Anyways, okay, yeah. So I would suggest to tour it if you can.
If they still say you're not allowed to, it's probably sketchy.
Yeah, if no,
It's been 3
COVID,
years.
COVID. Like
don't know.
Greenbrier didn't let us tour because of COVID, I think too.
Yeah, and that was a full year later.
Yeah.
We still weren't allowed to tour. That's
So.
just lazy.
Yeah.
And then we found out our place didn't have AC, and that was tough.
That was rough. Yeah, that was rough. We moved in. I was like, why
no overhead lights
isn't AC working? Oh, there's no AC. No
Yeah.
overhead lighting.
and
But I mean, the first place didn't have anything in the living room overhead.
yeah. I miss that place.
I just thinking about it. When life was simple,
No, it wasn't.
For me, it was. I don't know. I did it with Worker Beer Barrel.
Yeah, life
wasn't
simple, but
This always happens. I'm gonna get nostalgia in a year from now. I'll get
Yeah.
nostalgia for this
for
time of my
us
life.
podcasting when we
Yeah,
did.
yeah, right. It's just gonna be like,
Next year when we don't have a podcast because we're lazy and busy. Yeah.
Yeah. It was a great experience. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Doing that, it kind of just
Yeah.
it was.
I recommend if you have the opportunity to, whether you go to college or not, go live with your friends.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't always take the opportunity to do that, and sometimes people get random roommates. Sometimes people live with significant others. They go get married. Those things are fantastic, but I mean, you still got married at 19,
Mm-hmm.
and you still got to live with one of your best friends for a year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can do both. You can get
Right.
married young and still live with your friends.
Right.
It's something. I mean, you kind of grow up fast. You got to pay bills. You paid rent, did your laundry, cooked your food, whatever. At 18, some people are.
Which is what I think is good.
24.
It's healthy.
I think it's a great idea.
And because especially in the situation of like the college aspect where you're like I think we've talked about this before on the podcast, but being in a spot where you're like still kind of leaning on your parents if you need, and
Yeah.
I can go home whenever I can like do that, but still like that's why I think college is great. Like just even living in a dorm, you have like independence and stuff, but like it's like college. I think the good streamline is like living with your parents to go into a dorm room where you're like aren't like paying for things, you know what I mean? Because it's all on your like meal plan and stuff, but you're still like financially, and then you're into an apartment and you have to like pay rent and some bills,
Yeah.
and then from there on, you just kind of
Yeah, and even
buying
that's
a house,
the money
whatever it
aspect,
is.
but like, go grocery shopping for yourself.
right,
Have fun.
right.
What do I need paprika for?
Don't
yeah,
go-
make soup without it.
Don't
like
go
just-
when you're hungry. Let me
Yeah.
tell you that.
It's a good rule. If you're not going to cook 3 days, don't buy 3 days in advance. If you're not going to cook in 3 days, your food will expire quick.
That's always my biggest issue. Is I go, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna cook, and then I just don't cook, and it's
I'm
like,
like,
well,
yeah, I'll make this chicken tomorrow. Yeah, I'm throwing it away.
just freeze your.
It's not.
What the heck is that, bro? Hello? Okay. Just freeze your meat. I'm gonna tell you right now, because you're not gonna make it.
And then if it makes it a year in the freezer from your apartment and you are
What
moving
did
in-
we have? We had the corn.
Corn.
I think the corn. Drew bought corn and moved it. He was like, I'm gonna make this shepherd's pie. It's so good. And then the corn was there. We tried to open the corn once.
I fully intended to make shepherd's pie, but my potatoes rotted, and I wasn't buying more.
Well,
I bought the potatoes.
we made chicken. We had people over, so I said, let me just fry some chicken. And Drew was like, oh, let's have corn too. I said, cool. Where's the can opener? And he's like, dude, we don't have a can. I was like, what can opener? I was like, dude, we don't have a can opener. So Drew was like, oh, just use a knife. I was like, what are you talking
I?
about? Yeah. So I get this knife out. I'm like, I don't even know what to do here. So I'm like stabbing the lid trying to do it. And I cut my finger like right in between. And it was funny because Drew was there. I was like screaming, and our friend Bryce had just got there. He's like outside. Out of nowhere, he starts hearing me like screaming bloody murder from inside. It's so funny.
Good times.
Yeah.
We've had
With
better
that,
ideas.
I think our trash bags lasted the whole time
They
too,
did.
didn't
I
they?
was so happy. We didn't run out of those trash bags until we were moving out. Like, we were packing up stuff and putting like blankets
Right.
in trash bags and stuff, and it's what poor people do. So
Yeah, if you don't put your I put all my like dress shirts in a trash bag and like the hanger at the top. Come on, everybody knows that's the way to do it.
Imagine getting the suit bags. Imagine
Yeah.
having like some of those to put like 5 shirts.
Give
in
me
at
a break.
time.
even if I had money, I wouldn't do that.
Not for real.
Like, I couldn't.
I think I have a suit thing somewhere for my suit, but
Yeah, I do.
I actually know where it is anymore.
Right.
I think it's at Kaylee's parents' house. We lived there for a week.
It's your wife, by the way.
Sorry, my in-laws' house. That's weird. That always feels weird to me. Or calling them like Kevin and Lisa. What? I'm supposed. You know what I mean? I just don't say their names. You know.
That's fine.
I just don't talk directly to them ever. You know.
It's like,
obviously.
hey, they don't hear you. Excuse me. Hi.
Over here.
Man,
Lisa.
this one-
No. Shut up. It's weird. Yeah. I feel like it's weird too. I feel like with anything, if it's renting, buying a car, whatever, it never hurts to reach out. You know what I mean? To be like, even if you reach out to like 15 different apartments
Yeah.
and say, hey, I'm interested, and they send back, and maybe you look at the website and like, man, that might be like too much for me, but I don't know. Reach out, and then, you can break it down from there, I
Yeah.
guess. But
I would say on a note, like, don't overextend your budget for an apartment. It's not worth it.
no, I agree with that.
Along with that, don't go look at things you can't afford because you'll just be sad with what you can.
My point is I have a friend who like refuses to that's mean, but like won't like apply for a job if he's not like fully qualified, or he won't like, all right, this apartment is $100 more than I want to spend, but to me it's like worth it because in my mind it always comes down to like, okay, what if every other apartment is booked and I need to live somewhere? Like, let's say when I'm getting married,
Yeah.
I'm like, I need to live somewhere, so I'm gonna have to go over $100 on my budget. Like, I can't say no.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, if I'm looking right now and I'm like, hey, I want to spend $600 on an apartment and live outside of town,
Yeah.
not happening.
Unless you live
I
in
know.
where I'm living.
I know, but
$600
it's not happening. If I
Yeah.
want to live outside of the city, $850
Right.
for like a 1-bedroom,
Right.
I can afford that.
Yes, you can.
No.
You can, dude. If you can buy a house
No, I'm buying a house because I can't afford that. You know how much a house costs?
Honestly, Drew, I don't think you're gonna be able to find a house in your budget, bro.
No,
There's
I
no
can't.
shot. There's no
I
shot.
won't. I just have to win the lottery. That's why I spend all my money on that.
Sometimes I think about playing.
I would have bought my share of lottery tickets. Just like
I don't know
I'm
about-
at the gas station and I'm gonna like if I pay cash, I'll probably put $1 on like a little.
Because who cares? $1, you know what I mean? I think like playing the Powerball, like every
I
day
think like
religiously.
spending real money.
Yeah.
Like if you have extra cash.
If you're spending your debit card, yeah, that's free money. But cash, it doesn't count. Everybody knows that. Cash isn't real.
If I ever use my debit card to buy a lottery ticket, you better beat me.
I'm-
Like get a stick and beat me because. Not that it's necessarily that bad of a thing. You're still spending the same amount of money.
Yeah, but
I should only buy I've probably bought 4 in my life.
Yeah.
You know, I should only do that when I have some extra
Right.
cash. Literally, not.
Right.
Yeah.
yeah, like budgets are important. And I think too, like knowing if you're ever thinking about moving out, you know what I mean? What are you laughing at?
Wes, 5 years ago, I remember like we were just hanging out. We're at Walmart, and I'm like, man, I don't want to spend $12 on candy to hang out tonight. You know, like
Give me a
just
break.
dumbest thing. Gummy bears, Pringles, ice cream, whatever it was. We're getting everything. You know, a bag of Skittles. And I'm like, man, I don't have $12 to spend on this, like whatever. And Wes said to me, in his exact words, "If you have money, you might as well spend it."
No,
He's like, and then he said, "What else is money for except to buy things you want?" So just to hear you say
No.
budgeting is important.
Do you think I have a budget? No.
No.
No, I do not have a budget, bro. I do have. Well, and I think there's two
should
things to be important to remember here. I am in a position where I can just kind of do. There's a line of like whatever.
Oh,
you know
so
what I mean?
you put your dress shirts in a fancy suit bag? Is that what I'm hearing?
No, I have one for every shirt. I am in a position where I can be like, all right, I want to go out to dinner. I don't have to worry about going to. I don't have to worry about doing things like that. You know what I mean? But, I could be more conservative, of course. But I do believe, like, it's honestly a firm belief of mine that like I don't want to. Again, there's a line of there's a line of being dumb, and there's a line of just being like, you know, I want to take my wife out for dinner tomorrow, and, you know, I could save that money for something for the future, whatever, or I could, you know, take my wife out for dinner. I'm gonna take my wife out for dinner. You know what I mean? Because it does. I'm working. I'm making this money, and yes, it's important to save for the future, and I am. I'm not like just throwing all my money away. I could. There's a lot of things I want right now that I don't buy, but like, you know.
Yeah. No,
I don't know. It's just
I
like
just
money
find
is.
it funny.
I make money to spend it. I make money to spend it.
You know what's sad?
What?
I'm working right now 51 hours a week, not including anything outside, which we have to do a lot of PT and stuff outside of it. 51 hours a week. I make $50 more than I did at Beer Barrel working.
Why? What do you
What?
what? How?
Yeah,
Union dues.
union dues.
Really?
Yeah. Pension, my insurance, and federal taxes.
See, I will be the only.
But that's only for now. Like we have a significant. We get like a $5 raise in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
So
The only benefit I pay into my job is my retirement right now.
Really?
The rest,
You don't have insurance?
I'm on my parents' insurance still.
Ah.
I don't need to get off till I'm 26.
Yeah.
And my
That's
insurance
nice.
is terrible.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take Kaylee's
And it doesn't
insurance
cover.
anyways, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it doesn't cover your spouse anyway, does it?
No.
Yeah.
So that is helped me a lot, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like not paying benefits or
I
anything,
mean-
like I'm sitting all right.
For just myself, it's like $190 a month for insurance, and then
For like health insurance and stuff.
yeah. I mean that's everything. I have
Yeesh.
great insurance, and for that price, like any adult would smack me for saying that's a lot, because you could get half my benefits and probably pay $1,000 for
Yeah.
it pretty easy. So like I have full eye coverage. My what do we talk about right now?
We get off track. We're talking about budgets right now. We can talk about money.
Yeah. Okay.
What? No, you don't want to?
Huh? No. Yeah.
I mean, we can talk about whatever. What
We
I'm
do,
saying,
yeah.
and I'm down to drop my bi-weekly paycheck right now.
Okay.
I'd be making, and you know this. It's like usually in like the $12 to $13,000 what? $1,200 to $1,300 range.
Okay.
Like bi-weekly. right?
Okay.
So it's like, and then my gross is probably 17 to 18,
Okay. Really?
maybe a little under. Yeah,
Maybe-
I've seen
so you were
17
like-
before my gross.
17, and you get 13 out of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So taxes and
I
then
thought it was
my
more than that. Mr. Big.
my
Bucks.
gross.
I mean, it's not bad.
Yeah.
I just thought you were rich.
Honestly, it does fluctuate too because I can get overtime and different things,
Yeah.
you know. So it's like all
Yeah,
over the
that's
place,
pretty
but
close to what I think. What's that hourly?
2050.
Okay. Yeah,
You're doing 18.
something like that. Yeah. So
Sorry, didn't mean to expose you like that.
yeah, expose me. But I'm only salaried 40, and I'm working 51. So
You're on salary.
I'm salary until I get out of school.
Gotcha.
When I hit the road, I'm making $23.50,
That was more
and
than
then after 1 year, I'm making
Yeah.
28. So
that. That's good. That's good.
and overtime plus comp time.
Were you making 16 in Bear Barrel still?
No,
You're back to like 12 or whatever.
13. 13, yeah. Which would have hurt more now, because Beer Barrel didn't take out any taxes from me. I didn't realize that. They didn't
didn't?
take any federal taxes out.
I think they did from me.
I know. I thought they did, and then they're like, oh, we stopped doing that. What?
What the?
But I
heck?
think it's because I didn't work, and it doesn't
so
really
you
matter.
had to pay federal then
But-
in the tax
Well, I like
season?
checked, and then like we didn't take it out, and then I like did my W-2, and it's like I didn't make enough to
Oh,
pay any,
yeah,
which is fair.
That checks out.
But then the state's like, hey, you owe us $8. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Charged me $39 to file to pay
Yeah.
$8, and then they sent me a check for $8. I wasn't too happy.
You just spent $30 to your taxes.
should
I still have
submit a
not turned my tax
So
in
I
yet.
should be in prison just to avoid that $8.
For real. I
Would've
think it's
been
worth it.
worth
Yeah, but what is helping me right now is that Kayla's working. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, she's not making anything crazy, but 1380 something.
Hey, that's $400 a week.
Yeah.
I'm not good at math. I just made $13 an hour.
Yeah, so that's yeah.
So that puts you at $2,000 bi-weekly, roughly.
Yeah.
That's good money.
I mean,
So-
yeah. Our household is
So-
like 72 a year. Gross. Not after tax. Before tax. That's after tax. No, that's before tax.
So we have to go over what gross and net is.
Yeah.
Gross is a big number. Net's
It's
a
a
small
small
number.
number. So yeah, it's important. It is important to be like, all right, if I'm making, let's say $4,000 a month,
Yeah.
I can't say, all right, I'm gonna spend $3,000 a month on an apartment. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Like it just doesn't.
I think we kind of talked about with like mortgage and stuff. What is it, 25% rule or something?
Yeah, like just for your
Just for
mortgage would be, I think
Your
it's
mortgage
25,
is-
28, something like that.
20%, sure. I mean, I would say shoot 20 if you can.
Yeah,
In a
because
market like
that's
this, you're
that's
not
the thing
gonna
is
do
about that
that.
number. It's important to remember. That's a like sometimes you're like, oh well, the bank just like some banks might give you more than that, right? They might, oh well, we'll put you like 40%,
Yeah.
like debt to income ratio, just for your mortgage. That doesn't count for any other
Yeah.
debts. And like, it's wise that 25, that 20, whatever
Yeah.
percent. That's a good number to be at.
Let's
You know what I
say
mean? You want to
get
be at that.
approved for 30.
Yeah.
I don't think that's unheard of. I don't really know, but I could imagine
Yeah.
someone would. Let's say you have a car payment.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what an average car payment is?
Isn't it like 500 or something?
I think it's like 660.
Yeah.
It's up.
Which that's crazy.
What?
Six.
190. You know.
That's what I'm saying. Mine's
What?
Mine's a lot.
Yeah, but you have a 14% APR.
And 3 years.
So anyway, you know, you're doing a shorter loan.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
buy a car
Mine's
that's 10
300.
years old. Who cares?
Mine is 10 years old. It's 20.
Mine is too.
It's,
It's 2013.
mine's more than that. It's 13 years old.
Yeah. Who cares?
Anyway,
You
yeah.
got 100. Like it doesn't matter.
You do not.
Yes.
Yeah. If you're
Now-
doing $600, dude, what are you doing?
That's your house payment. So guess what? That's 70% of your money because you just did 30 and 35%. Why?
Unless you're. And I mean, if you're making.
Sure, if you're making a ton of money, go for
Yeah.
it. But if $600 is 20% of your monthly income,
Yeah. And I think.
I mean that's big. That'd be making $3,000.
Yeah.
That's so. I don't know. That's a lot of money for me. That's probably my car payment is about 10% of what I make in a month, a little under, but with
I was
my
trying to-
insurance and my car payment, that's 10% of what I make. So if I add 30 for a house, that's a lot of money. And that's monthly. So I'm at 40%
How
of
much
my
is your car
budget.
insurance?
80. What are you trying to do math? How much you make now?
No, I want to get a lower car insurance rate.
No. That's
I'm at like 190 for 2 cars, 2 drivers. I don't know why I am.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot. It's progressive. I know we've talked about that, but I thought we decided. I thought we.
podcast.
I thought we said
Change
that.
the topic again.
So we're talking about what are we going to title this episode? I don't know.
Yeah. What's the title?
I'd switch right now. If I get a cheaper
I
rate.
wasn't done with my insurance. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, we can talk about it after, or next time. I don't care.
we talk about it next time. Maybe. I'm gonna put that in the notes. Actually, that's another bad one. Wait, is that the
We'll have-
original
Yeah.
that we
it's-
always
it's
talked
on
about?
One of ours,
Is we
like-
should talk about
Yeah.
insurance.
So my mom sold insurance for a long time
Yeah.
for State Farm and Allstate. Allstate first went to State Farm. And like at 9 years old, I knew what a good deductible was.
What's a
And
good
it's like,
deductible?
why? I mean, it depends on like for you and me. A good deductible, realistically, is gonna be like $250. Our deductibles are probably $5. Mine actually put it at $1,000.
Mine's not bad, but here's my issue: is that so I have full coverage on my Corolla, because I have a payment on it. I'm just getting full coverage on
Yeah,
it.
you
But
have to.
my other one, what do I have?
Chevy something.
Yeah, my Chevy
Malibu.
Impala.
Impala.
I also have full coverage on it, which I am gonna change.
No.
Well, that's
Yeah.
just what I did. Because when
Yeah.
I just got it, I'm just gonna match what I have in the Corolla just to get it set up so I have it ready to go. I need to take that down to just. I bought the car for $2,500. You know what I mean? So like, just knock it down to liability or
that?
whatever. And 07.
Okay.
It's not like that old, but like I bought it for cheap, so it's not gonna hurt me. I mean, if I wrecked my car and I'm at fault, it's gonna hurt me to have to pay another $5,000 to pay it off. But if I have insurance on it, then
You have to. The bank requires you to have full coverage on your Toyota.
doesn't.
If you have a loan on, you have to have full coverage. Yeah,
You sure about that?
positive. All right,
sure, bro?
we're calling Jennifer. Yes. Anyway, yes.
You can call it. Yeah, go for it.
No, we're not.
Okay.
Um,
Never mind. Drew hates his mom.
We're
Let's
gonna-
see what it is. Sorry, Mrs. Adley. I mean, I didn't want. I don't know why he. I don't know. I don't know.
let's go back to
I-
budgeting.
You don't.
Budgeting from the dumbest budgeters ever. Here's what you should do: spend 45% of your budget on anything you want. Most of it should be like tattoos, drugs, guns.
If the
alcohol.
more drugs you buy,
And
the
if you
better.
don't have a lot of money, get into gun collecting because you can spend like $8,000 on a single gun.
Yeah.
Why not? You
Yeah.
know, you have the money for it. Clearly,
Yeah.
those are some of the things that I would never waste money on. Well, tattoos is not, but I can't get into like collecting baseball cards or guns. You know,
I see. I like things that, like, I just it wouldn't like. I'll go buy a like $500 like speaker set for my TV,
Sure.
like, because that's something I use and I enjoy that a lot. Like, I get a lot of use out of that. But to buy like even if like the investment value of a $100 painting is really good, or a $5,000 painting is so good, you
I
can
was
do.
like $100.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean that. Yeah, so like I mean, like thousands of dollars. Like,
I-
but then in 20 years, it'd be like, I don't know.
If you have $20,000 to
Right.
put in a bank, you could put it in a painting. Sure,
Yeah,
maybe,
yeah,
but why?
yeah.
I don't get
I
it.
feel like one thing I do want to get more into is like stocks, but
Yeah.
I don't want to devote a ton of time. That's usually I don't want to
Yeah.
spend a ton of my time doing it, so I don't really want to at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So part of me just wants to. Well, like my retirement's in stocks, right?
Yeah.
And it's just through a company. They invest it
And
for
you can
they,
say, do I want to be aggressive or not?
exactly. I
Whatever,
have
yeah.
control over it, or don't put in this, whatever.
Hey, no matter what you do, don't put it in Ford.
Right. So like I have control over that, and that to me is like that's pretty good for what I'm. I just don't. It would be nice like that. That's what my like 4% back a year
Yeah.
savings account is. I'm just like you know
Yeah.
what, that's good enough for me. They're not worrying about.
Yeah. Most of my money right now is trying to get me car paid off loans on my feet. And it's
Ye-
such a pain because I know what I
Yeah,
should do.
I know what you mean.
Theoretically, okay. If you have the money to do it, I mean, pay off debt as best you can. 'Cause
Yeah.
interest will kill you.
Yes.
It's insane, especially credit cards and car payments. So as you can
Do
reasonably
not
pay
get credit
off,
card debt.
you could probably
and
pay off
interest.
your car twice as fast as you think if you
Yeah.
try. Depending on your payment. If you got a $600 payment,
You might be
you're in trouble. Go get a new car and try again. Get
Yeah.
a $200-300
See,
payment.
that's something I agree with on like Dave Ramsey's sort of
Yeah.
idea.
Oh,
As
we
like,
are Dave Ramsey. He's right there.
Dave. There's things he does. I'm like, I don't know, because like I'm all for spending money and like doing things that bring like some not. I don't think you get joy out of money. Like joy does not come from money. Happiness does not come from money. But there's of like, hey, I'm gonna spend some money on this experience.
I'm going to a movie tonight.
Right.
Why not?
And like, or like when I have kids, even if money's like a little bit tight and I'm like watching my budget, I'd rather be like, hey, I'm gonna take my kids out to a movie tonight, and I will just won't go out to dinner next week. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And again, I have the like some people are like we can't do anything. And like that makes sense. But for me, who has the opportunity to do things like that, like I'm not gonna let it get in my way of.
My parents are really good. We didn't go out to eat ever. I mean,
yeah.
it was great. But every couple of years, like, we're going on a trip to Florida.
Yeah.
Here's $3,000 we saved in
Right.
the last year and a half by not going to Wendy's every day.
Right.
And first off, we're super healthier for it.
Oh
you
yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Second off, like, we went to Florida every couple of years because that was our fast food money. And we said, we're not going out
Yeah.
to eat. We're just going to go to Florida. Fantastic. Would I remember going to Applebee's on
No.
a random Wednesday night with my parents?
Right.
No. I remember going to Florida.
Right.
So, very good. There's things you can do. Some things are a trade-off. And I think you run into trouble when you aren't willing to trade off.
Yeah.
If you say things like, and it's the same way with dieting as well, anything you get self-control. Okay, well, if I go to the movie today, I won't go golfing tomorrow.
Right.
I'm doing both.
Who's going?
And if I do both, I'm going to be in the spot where I'm at, and
Yeah.
it won't work. So, that's a big thing. Setting a budget for a reasonable, and then just, you have to be honest with yourself with what you're spending. If my leisure is 25% of my budget and I'm not saving any money, that 15% I should be spending or putting in savings,
Right.
I guarantee I put my savings money into stupid things right now.
Yeah.
Golf.
Yeah.
I spend way too much money on golf.
Yeah.
And that's been a problem recently. Not super big. I am saving money. I mean, I have $2,600 saved up, which I feel good about. So,
Yeah. That's good. That's really good. That's more than me.
but I don't have a place to live. So,
This is true.
there's things you can do. Just be realistic with yourself. If you know you're gonna go to the movies every weekend, don't lie and say you won't. You do one of two things: either don't do it, or put it on paper that you're going to, and figure something else out.
Yeah.
Because if I write this fancy little budget that makes my life look perfect and I'm rich, and then I don't do anything it says, it's pointless.
Yeah.
I think that's a big problem. Same with like diets and stuff. If you're gonna say I won't eat any sugar ever, and then eat one chocolate chip and you just forget everything, you wasted your time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Budgets are interesting.
they're really similar to diets, I think. But I mean, it's anything you have in excess is going to be a problem.
Right.
Bad foods, spending too much money, time on your phone. We cover a lot of these.
Yeah. And about the phone point, so today I work from home, right? And so I'm on my computer, and
Yeah.
I like had the TV on the background for a lot of the day,
Yeah.
just because why not? Whatever. I'm just watching tickets, and like literally at 3:30 when I was done, I was like, I have to go mow my yard so I can get outside and get off my stupid. I feel miserable. You know what I mean? I just feel like, ugh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Anyways, I just want to say that, but because even when I was making not that much at like Beer Barrel, and my like, I just happened to see my bank account over like $100 a week every week. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. I somehow survived that time period of my life. I don't really know how I did. You know what I mean?
I also remember
How did
when
they
I was
run?
in college. I'm gonna call John out here.
Yeah.
I was in college and I was broke. I had no money. I didn't have a job. I'm just being a normal
Yeah.
student, And I went to Walmart. I was like, man, I want apple juice so badly. It's $1.25.
Yeah.
I have 68 cents in my bank account,
Yeah.
and I wish that was a joke.
Yeah.
I don't think I had a credit card at the time either. I was like, man, I want some apple juice. So I texted you guys. I said, well, someone sent me $1 for apple juice. John said, no. It just
And
never sent
John's
me
mad
$1.
rich compared to us in college. He was getting paid to go to
Yeah,
college. too.
John had scholarship money and everything, and just said no to my $1 for apple juice.
Did I give you $1?
Like, yeah, he did. I was like, if
You're welcome.
any stranger in the world asked me for $1 on Venmo, I'd give it to him. Like, it's $1.
Dude,
you know?
$1? Yeah.
If I get a random request from, like, I don't know, some guy in North Korea is like, can I have $1? And yeah, here you go.
Wait, you're funding North Korea's political campaigns? By the way, Drew's Venmo is Drew Hadley. No. What is your Venmo?
Here's a weird little fact. Drew had like 3 because 4 was taken.
Drew Hadley 4.
Anyway, I had to sign a little paper when I got my job that said I've never given more than $99 to a terrorist organization at a time.
At a
What?
time?
Yeah, like
And
to
more
a
than-
specific. So I think I could give $99 to 4 different terrorist groups and still get my job.
Well, there you
So
go.
I was like, why is that $100?
Why is
You
it?
know?
Wait, why is it $0?
I mean, maybe if you got scammed and you gave like $15-$20 or something. Okay.
What if I
got
scammed and give $100?
Am I gonna know I got scammed?
Yeah.
I'd be like, hey, we're gonna, these people are shooting puppies. Give us $15 so they don't shoot them. They like send you a video.
Yeah.
Yeah, an old lady might send $15.
Yeah.
Okay. Are they gonna be like, ha, you got scammed?
We're ISIS! Ha! Idiot! Get wrecked.
You text back, wait, are you a terrorist? I need to know which one so I don't send more money.
Just let me know if it feels like a sub, like a different group I can send
I
to. You
already
know.
gave $99 to ISIS. Please tell me this is.
Tell me this is not. Please tell me this is not ISIS. It is.
What's it?
my
Al Qaeda.
gosh.
Please tell me this is Al Qaeda this
I'm,
time.
I'm never gonna doubt the police force. I'm 90. It's just never gonna happen at this point. Thanks, ISIS.
And I wish. I mean, it was on like every single like department and like stuff that I looked at and applied for. I just signed the same thing. I've not given. So it wasn't just like here.
I'm sure there's some like federal law.
I
about it.
guess. That's so funny.
After 9/11, it's all right. No more than $99, because some of us would be in some trouble if it was more.
They're like,
than
hold
$99.
on, this bomb was $100 and we just gave it for free. Come on, guys.
Guys, what are we doing?
Just imagine a text, haha, we scammed you. Like, all right.
What is your best memory from when we lived together, or one of your top memories?
The railroad.
Yeah,
I was up there. It was just
yeah.
it's a really dumb night. You got off work, and I'm just bored. I'd been doing homework for a couple hours or something,
No, of course,
playing
of
video
course.
games probably. And we're just like, let's go like get some ice cream or something. And did we even? No.
No, we were messing with
It was
Sawyer.
specifically just to. So Sawyer always tells us not to play in the railroads because we'll die because 8 people a year die.
We
on
had this big
railroads.
argument about it one time.
Isn't it literally 8 people?
Yeah.
Like it's
Yes.
you know how many people die on stairs per year? 12,000.
12,000.
So 8 people on the railroads really isn't going to be significant.
Yeah.
Sorry. So we have this huge debate all the time. We bring it up. It's super funny. So we decide, hey, we're going to go drive around to the railroad and we're going to go dance on the railroad and send a video to Sawyer.
Yeah.
So we get out there, we go like do a little dance on the railroad and stuff. And then we drive in a big circle around town. So we hit the railroad here. It goes through town.
Yeah.
We hit it on the south side, drive like a mile and a half up, hit
Yeah.
it on the north side, do the same
Yeah.
dance, get back in the car, and then just drive home.
Yep. It's like 2 in the morning time I got back. That was good.
And then,
That was
like,
fun.
The films were fun. What about you?
One of my favorite is it was in like January or something. It was like it was literally like 10 degrees outside. I was like, dude, I am craving Dairy Queen right now. It was like 11 o'clock at night, and we were just about to play some video games and everything.
Yeah.
So we like literally like ran to the car because it was so cool.
Yeah.
Ran to the car. We were in the car. We drove to the Dairy Queen, right?
Yeah.
We get in and we order ice cream. Like run inside because it's freezing. Like literally, like
Yeah.
if you're outside for 2 seconds, you're dead. And it was crazy. It was just fun.
We
you know?
played Call of Duty for like 15 minutes and never played again. We just missed Black Ops 2.
Yeah, we played Black Ops 2 again the other day. That's fun.
Who?
At John's
Oh, yeah.
house.
Yeah,
When was
like
that? A couple months ago.
in January.
Yeesh.
No, it was a while ago, though.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun to just always have.
I really want to, me, the Mr. Smart Money guy,
Yes.
either buy like an N64 and like play the old Zelda games. I've never
Yeah.
played them and I really want to.
Mm-hmm.
Or like buy an Xbox 360. Or, I mean, even an Xbox One at this point. I don't really care. And just get Black Ops 2.
And I was only on the 360.
No, it's just
No,
not on
'cause-
PlayStation 3.
No, because you
Or it's-
had it.
I'm saying
No,
it's not
because
a
you had the Xbox One. Your dad had one, and we never.
I couldn't find Black Ops 2. And if you want to buy it, it's like $40 to buy it used.
Oh, yeah.
So I found it for like $18 and I bought it. I have no Xbox. I have a Black Ops 2 on Xbox 360
Do you really?
at my house.
With 360.
Yeah,
Not-
but you can play it on Xbox One.
Oh.
Yeah, but the PlayStation 3 games won't play on PlayStation 4.
Right.
That's our problem.
right.
So that's why I'm like, I'll get it.
Are you sure? Wait, are you sure they play?
Positive. John had an Xbox One at his house, I think.
Oh, it was a 360. Because it wasn't
well,
his house. It was
either
his
way.
roommate's house, and they're weird.
Either way.
Sorry,
we'll play it
Nolan.
on one.
Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
I'm not part of this podcast anymore. You call people weird. Dummy.
All right. Who else we got called weird while we're here?
We're gonna call everyone out. Our podcast
Nate.
is gonna be like a
Whack.
our podcast is gonna be like a Cody Co video. We just make fun of people all the time.
And then
Except it's
Jake Paul's
only
gonna
the people
come
we
beat
know.
us up. Yeah, it's only people we know. Nobody else knows. Let's be real. This podcast is only for like 10 people that we know. You know what I mean?
You know what? They keep up with.
Hey, I'm okay with it.
We might be wrong in everything we say. We do need a disclaimer. None of this may be
Dude,
true.
If you
Maybe
think
this isn't true.
if you think we know what we're talking about, that's on you.
Yeah.
I've never once. Well, I don't think we've ever claimed.
I think
this
our
is-
first date advice was good.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I think everything else
Honestly,
we've said.
no. everything we talk about is good, and I think it's fun and it's smart.
Yeah,
So listen to it,
yeah.
but don't.
But if you
base
Google
your
it and go
life.
wrong, don't tell us. We'll
Yeah,
be really sad.
Don't base your life off of our discussion on physics earlier. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And if you try to go and
If
you
it
know,
makes sense to you,
college-
that's good enough.
yeah.
That's what
I thought that
that's
physics was pretty good. Like, okay, my
It's back. All right.
niece asked me the other day, a few months ago, why do we get dizzy? We
Yeah,
spin around in circles,
yeah.
you know? And I was like, well, you got water in your head, and it looks like this. And if you shake it a whole bunch, I was like, see how it spins? That's what your brain's doing. That's why you're dizzy.
Your brain
That
is literally
was-
like
that
doing a
was
360
science
rotation.
for a 6-year-old. So
Science if you're homeschooled.
I thought it was pretty good. Is it true? No. But like it is. I mean, it's the fluid in your ears that makes you dizzy. So.
What fluid?
The fluid in your ears. That's
fluid
how
that-
you know,
dude.
like, if you're upside down or not.
I had food the other day after the pool. It was terrible in my ear. I couldn't sleep. That was not fun. Happy
Good for
4th
you.
of July.
I've never had an ear infection.
Me neither.
I've
Dang.
never had like a problem with like, I don't know.
I've never had eczema. Have you, Drew?
Yeah.
Pranked! Pranked!
I've never had celiac disease.
Yeah, I have. I live with that, Drew, every day.
I never had a surgery when I was a little kid.
All right. Relax. Hey, I got a fun toy when I did that. Okay.
We both, yeah. Anyway.
We're at an hour, and
Oh,
I
boy.
found out how to do time on here now. So, 57 minutes, 29 seconds, 30 seconds, 31,
Wow.
32,
This was something.
33, 34. I still think, I know you hate Waffle House, but we have not done Grace justice yet and gone like 2 in the morning.
Yeah. We went at like 6 p.m.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That was the worst Waffle House I've ever had.
I just, I don't get. When didn't you and I go one time alone?
Yeah.
What time was that?
Midnight.
That was fun.
I'd go to Waffle House.
I forgot they make like $20 an hour to be a night
Dude,
cook,
like Bowling
dude.
Green, they start at like $20.50 an
I
hour.
would totally do that.
Wes is out here working hard for.
I'm working. I'd kill myself to do my job right now, and I got to be doing that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm sure it's hard work, but I've worked in a restaurant, dude.
Especially overnight, you're gonna get 6 people per night.
Well, sometimes it's popping. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like at midnight,
There's like I feel like there's
Shift
weird
change.
times
you
of
hit 1 o'clock.
yeah.
Like that shift change right there, bam. You have someone stay over 15 minutes to clean up a little bit. You know, like
1 o'clock.
no, 12 o'clock. Like that shift change. Yeah, you kind of clear people out, but like
Yeah.
1 o'clock, who's coming in? Okay, bars closed. I'm talking Bowling Green specifically.
Yeah.
Bars closed 2 o'clock. Okay, 2:30. It's across town. You're gonna get like 8 people to walk that far,
Yeah.
and then you make food for 8 people, and then no one's coming between 2 and
Although
8.
the one thing about Bowling Green, wait, I feel like everything after COVID closed like at 10 o'clock.
Yeah,
Like every fast food place, it was
Taco
wild.
Bell's not opening
That's
overnight
right.
anymore.
Waffle House.
not open
Waffle House
overnight
was the only
anymore.
one that was open
Yeah.
now.
Taco Bell closes like 4 now.
In the afternoon.
No.
In the
AM.
morning.
No. Yeah.
When was it open? 6.
Huh? 7. Yeah, 7 to 4 they close. Just be open all night.
Yeah.
You know how mad I'm gonna be if I show up to Taco Bell 5 and
Just
like,
keep
no, we're not.
just keep
open.
one guy there to hold down the floor for a
Yeah.
couple hours. You know.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I miss working in restaurants. I don't know. I love working. There's something about it. I like it. Anyways, I would totally have a restaurant.
Yeah.
But also, I don't want that stress. So
I don't know. You could do it. You could do the IT for it. When your registers break, make them work.
And I could also just cook. Okay. Thanks for listening, guys. Dude, why are we getting, like, infected by a virus every couple of... You're hearing that noise, right? Every so often?
Yeah.
Anyways, thanks for listening, guys. We'll catch you on the next one. Again, let us know if there's anything that we can talk about.
As long as it's not physics.
As long as it's not physics or chemistry. We talked a lot about random stuff. I don't know what the title is on this one, but we'll figure it out. Thanks for listening. Peace.